Hey friends, it's Hope, and today I am here to do my e-readathon wrap-up. Now this is so exciting for me because it was my first readathon that I have hosted, and I guess before I should say any more, I want to give a special thanks to my friend Mandy from Oh It's Mandy, because when I was thinking about doing this readathon, I was about ready to travel and I thought to myself, you know, we all need a good motivation to pick up our e-reader and read our forgotten ebooks, but then I started getting really discouraged because hosting a readathon all by yourself for the very first time just seemed a little daunting. So I messaged Mandy and she was so positive and so supportive, and she was so willing to help me out with this that honestly, without her motivation and support, I don't think that I would have done this. So thank you so much, Mandy. It truly, truly means so much to me. And thank you guys for participating in this readathon. It wouldn't have been as fun if it wasn't for you guys, and I definitely want to hear your feedback and what you thought of the e-readathon, how well you did, and what books you started and finished and all that good stuff down in the comment section below. But yes, today this video is more for my wrap up and what I read and what I thought of the books that I read. So without further ado, let's just get started. Alright friends, so for this readathon, I read 3-ish books, and I know you're probably thinking, what in the world does that mean? And I'll get to that in a little bit, but you'll see that I was just completely everywhere in this readathon. So yeah, the first book that I completed was Finding It by Cora Carmack, and this is the third book in her Losing It. I don't know if it's a trilogy, but they're companion novels, and I thought that this book was so funny, and the male character, his name is Hunt in this novel, and he was a complete babe. I mean, if Cora Carmack decides to make a book just based on Hunt and maybe his life before he met Kelsey, I'm all for that. I would read it. So Cora Carmack, if you're watching this, please, please, please make a novel about Hunt, because like I said, total babe. I guess I should add that I rated this book a 4 out of 5 stars. If you guys like new adult books, I definitely suggest picking up this one. The next book that I finished for this readathon was my first Colleen Hoover book and not my last Colleen Hoover book, and that was Hopeless. And oh my gosh, the feels. I made a discussion type video about this because after I read it, I just needed to get a whole bunch of stuff off my chest. It is spoiler free, and I will link that down below. But yeah, this book, I didn't know what to expect by it, but I can tell you any tiny little expectation I did have was completely shattered, along with my heart, and my brain is still spinning, and I'm currently now reading Losing Hope, like the companion novel to Hopeless, and my gosh, I'm not even to chapter, I don't know, like 3, and I've already laughed and cried and laughed and cried. So yeah, this is an intense read, but it was amazing. I rated this book a 5 out of 5 stars. I wish I could say this next novel was equally as amazing as Hopeless, but I can't, because I rated this next novel a 1 out of 5 stars, and that was One to Hold by Tia Louise. Now, you may be thinking to yourself, Hope, if this was such a horrible book, why in the world did you finish it? And here's the reason why. Normally I wouldn't have, but when I was reading it, I was actually in the airport for about 6 hours, and I was waiting for my plane to arrive, and so I just needed something to do. And by that point, I was so far into the novel where I just wanted to find out why in the world our main character was being so secretive, and why was she so messed up, and all this stuff, like what was her baggage pretty much. And by the time I found out what it was, the book like abruptly ended. So, you know, this is a book I would say to stay away from. Alright friends, so those were the 3 books that I finished during the readathon, and now we're gonna get to the ish section. So some of you guys know that I actually received A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab from NetGalley, and what I didn't realize was I signed up to get the preview excerpt, which meant I only got like the first 100 and something pages of the book. So I finished the 100 and something pages of the book, loved it, can't wait to continue on reading to finish the novel, but I just didn't have the rest of the book in my possession to finish. So yes, I finished what I could of A Darker Shade of Magic, but I probably still have like another 200 pages to finish, and I'll just have to wait, like the rest of you, until it actually is published on February 24th to get my hands on it. To add to the ish category of this readathon, I was also reading a Jojo Moyes book, The Girl You Left Behind, and I finished about half of that book during the e-readathon. I have finished it since, and it wasn't my favorite Jojo Moyes book. I rated it a 2.5 out of 5 stars. I rounded it up on Goodreads to a 3 stars because it wasn't the worst thing I've ever read. I just thought that during the book, the characters were just butting heads and clashing too much. 90% of the book, I felt like, was them just not getting along, and 10% was the characters getting along. And while that 10% was marvelous, I would have rather have wanted to see the book like 50 or 60% of the characters being in harmony with each other. Alright friends, so that pretty much does it for my e-readathon wrap up. Like I said, I read like 3-ish books. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of that. I didn't know what my schedule was going to be like with all the traveling, but I'm super excited that I was able to get a few books off of my Kindle just completely read, because some of them had been sitting on there for months. I am excited to announce that Mandy and I are definitely going to be continuing on with this e-readathon, and I do want to make the announcement that our next e-readathon is going to be happening in 6 months. So we're going to be doing this 2 times a year, and yes, so mark your calendars, friends, for August 2nd. We are super excited to have this available for you guys in August, so get excited, start buying those ebooks that you've been eyeing, because you know, August is gonna be here sooner than we can even imagine, because time goes by so fast. Thank you so much, guys, for everyone who participated and the people who are thinking about participating in August. I can truly say that this e-readathon wouldn't have been as special and as exciting if it wasn't for you guys who participated. And Mandy and I just want to thank you so much for all of your participation and encouragement, and I hope that you guys think about participating again in August. If you haven't checked out Mandy's channel, I'm going to link it down below. I would love for you guys to go see what her thoughts were and what she read during the e-readathon. I think that pretty much wraps it up for this video. I would love to hear your guys' feedback, so go ahead and leave that down in the comments below. And yes, thank you guys so much again for being so amazing. I love you all, and I'm sure I will see you soon. Bye.